Hello, my name is Percy Verrett, and I currently serve as the MT Engage ePortfolio Program Coordinator for the University Writing Center here at Middle Tennessee State University. This video is the first in a series of workshops the UWC is releasing regarding the basics of ePortfolio. ePortfolio assignments are fairly common here at MTSU, and if you haven't already encountered one, you likely will before the end of your time here. It's our hope that these workshops will help to make ePortfolio assignments easier for you to tackle with confidence. And as we dive into a discussion of ePortfolio, it's helpful to have an understanding of the less complicated idea of the portfolio without the E there at the beginning, without the electronic aspect. So the portfolio is a tool that's been used in professional settings for many decades. And the idea of the portfolio is to have a literal physical space in which instances of an individual's work are collected and centralized as a way for the individual to easily provide examples of their work to employers, committees, clients, professors, etc. We'll return to the idea of the portfolio at the end of our discussion here to make comparisons between it and the ePortfolio once we've more fully explored ePortfolio. Having established the idea of the portfolio, this brings us to our main question for today, which is, what is ePortfolio? And as it turns out, the ePortfolio is a bit more complex than the standard portfolio, so much so that ePortfolio is used as something like a blanket term here at MTSU. And part of what that blanket term covers is a variety of different usages for ePortfolio, which we'll discuss in another workshop. But for right now, we'll discuss the more basic structural categories the blanket term of ePortfolio covers. So those three main categories are ePortfolio content, ePortfolio platform, and ePortfolio presentations. So we'll spend a few minutes here discussing each of those categories. First, we have ePortfolio content, or artifacts as they're often called. The content or artifacts are kind of the building blocks of the ePortfolio. It's what you would typically think of as going into a portfolio, things like projects that the individual has created, examples of work, etc. Due to its electronic nature, ePortfolios can include a broad range of mediums and types of content. Among the possibilities that students can use as ePortfolio content include essays, resumes, creative writing, videos, lists of goals, awards, honors theses, presentations, audio clips, photographs, and many other things. Basically, anything that is or that can be turned into a digital file could potentially be used as an ePortfolio artifact. Secondly, we have the ePortfolio platform. Each student has access to the ePortfolio platform through their D2L account. To find the platform, simply log into your D2L account and click on the word ePortfolio on the menu, and this will take you into the platform. The ePortfolio platform or application is basically a page within D2L where students can upload their artifacts, create an ePortfolio presentation, and do all of the design and programming work within their ePortfolio presentation. This brings us finally to that actual ePortfolio presentation. The image on the screen now is a screen grab of 8 different ePortfolio presentations. And you can see that each presentation looks a little different from the others in terms of content, color scheme, and general design. But you'll also notice that they all look like little websites. Each ePortfolio presentation has a header section with a title for the ePortfolio presentation, has a menu of pages, and then has content on each page. And basically, the ePortfolio presentation is the final product of the whole process. Although ePortfolio is used as a blanket term, ultimately the word ePortfolio does refer to the ePortfolio presentation itself. So creating an ePortfolio involves uploading ePortfolio content to the ePortfolio platform, where it is arranged to create the ePortfolio presentation. That's how the three categories fit together. To provide a formal definition, an ePortfolio is a curated collection of artifacts that document educational or professional development and are assembled into a digital presentation. Having established a basic understanding of ePortfolio, we'll now spend a moment highlighting a few of the differences between the ePortfolio and the portfolio. Historically, portfolios have been used primarily within artistic and financial fields. However, as we have highlighted, the ePortfolio has the ability to support a wide range of digital artifacts. Whereas a physical portfolio does not provide the means to embed videos, audio files, or very lengthy projects, the ePortfolio can support nearly any type of artifact, providing users with the opportunity to diversify the skills they showcase in their ePortfolio. Due to these affordances, the ePortfolio has become a truly interdisciplinary document or tool. Depending on the purpose of your ePortfolio, you may wish to continue updating it with new materials over an extended period of time, and this is another perk of the ePortfolio. Updating your ePortfolio is as simple as logging into the ePortfolio platform, clicking a few buttons, and voila! Your ePortfolio is updated in real time. This means that anyone with whom you've shared the link to your ePortfolio will see the updated version. Building off that idea, the fact that ePortfolio is digital means that it is much easier to share in the first place. Now, rather than having to make sure that you have physical copies on you at all times, you can simply provide the link to your ePortfolio anytime you'd like to share its contents. So, to wrap up, much like the portfolio, the ePortfolio is a tool that allows you to collect instances of your work in a single location for ease of sharing. More specifically, the ePortfolio is a curated collection of artifacts that document educational or professional development and are assembled into a digital presentation. The ePortfolio is slightly more complex than the portfolio, dividing up into the ePortfolio content, the ePortfolio platform, and the ePortfolio presentation. However, these additional complexities are balanced by additional perks, including ease of updating, sharing, and diversifying the content of your ePortfolio. In our next workshop, we'll discuss different usages of ePortfolio here at MTSU, and specifically how those differences might impact how you go about developing your own ePortfolio. In the meantime, if you would like further guidance on interacting with the ePortfolio platform or learning how to digitally implement your visual design choices, feel free to visit the Walker Library's e-guide to ePortfolio or visit the MT Engage website to schedule a peer tutoring session on the technological aspect of ePortfolio. If you would like further guidance on developing ePortfolio content or would like to receive feedback on the artistic aspect of your ePortfolio design choices, feel free to schedule a session with the University Writing Center. And be sure to check out our website for further handouts and digital workshops on ePortfolio and reflective writing. Thank you for watching this workshop. We hope it has been helpful in explaining the basic nature of ePortfolio and providing you with the confidence to create your own ePortfolio.